what will come out. I think you thought about flying cars, high skyscrapers, and some modern airplanes, underground cars, and that is all made from technology. If technology wouldn't exist, that will just fall down and nothing will be left. In my own words, technology is a knowledge that you use from computers and programming, and they're also used in industry. It's brilliant because now and in the future, it is all needed. So there's many types of technologies: computers, keyboards, mouses, everything. So today I'm going to tell you about a technology named AI. AI is an abbreviation of artificial intelligences. Artificial intelligences, for my own words, it is a robot type that can help people with their jobs and their life, and they also have the personality of a people. What does that mean? They can walk, talk, and sleep, and exercise. So that means people have the knowledge to program it so well. For example, I really wanted to eat something in a store, a supermarket, anywhere, but I don't know where it is, and there's no people around, so I need to ask someone, but there's no people around, so I need to just wander around. But one robot named Artificial Intelligences came out and said, "What should I help you?" Then I let them lead me to a store. Then when I lead them, they just came out. So I just followed them. But a minute later, I found a really big supermarket. So I bought really delicious foods. Then this is our company. This is called AI. It's just a robot, but it's an AI because they help people do their jobs and make some things and make the company prosper. It's very good because instead of people, they are also helping. AIs are really benefiting the world, but still, it is quite bad. Some people dislike it because there's many reasons. I will tell you the reasons. But think about this question. Should AIs spread around the world or not? So is it harmful or good? Think about this question. First, I'm going to tell you the advantages and the disadvantages of AIs. First, AIs are very fast at their work. People just program AI to be fast, but even though they're just doing things over and over, they're doing it well, and the quantity of the things because of AI increased, and the job in the company, all the people in the company became prosperous. So AI is quite benefiting. Next, AIs, they don't make that kind of mistakes. Because of AIs replacing this company, the amount of mistakes reduced because the AIs are capable to do this kind of work. So they don't make that kind of many mistakes. That's really good. Third, the best thing that job owners like is AI don't need any salary to pay. Obviously, AI doesn't need to live. They don't need to live. They are just here to work. They're just here to help people. There's no way that AI can just come here and get some money and live and buy some perfumes and spray on it. No way. AIs, they're just here to work, not live. Lastly, they can help people reduce the death rate because they'll help us do dangerous works. For example, chopping trees is very dangerous because you never know the direction the tree will fall if you cut it. You might not know this job is dangerous because you never walked in the tree chopper's shoes. AIs will get replaced on the future finally, then the death rate will decrease. People will like this thing, but some people, they still don't like this type because most important thing that AIs do wrong is they're taking our jobs. Well, taking the job is good because they're helping people and they're better at doing their jobs than people. Yeah, they're better, but people still don't like it because for example, I really wanted a job of a doctor. I already paid a bill and I already get a license and how to self-cure and cure others. I studied a lot about doctors, day, night, every day, for a year. I really wanted that job, so I just immediately went to that hospital I really wanted to get for the job, but the job owner of this hospital said, sorry, but we are on a program. AIs are here and replace people because they're smarter, obviously, so find another job. Sorry. I have no choice but to leave this hospital and find another job. That's how serious it is now. Next, the lack of creativity. Say I own a really prosperous smartphone company. I need a new idea of a smartphone, but I don't have any ideas. I ask people to plan a new idea of a smartphone. They'll just say okay and design a new idea. When I saw this design, it was really great, so I approved it. Then our company became prosperous, but the results will be different if you hire AI workers. They will never create a new design of the phone because they don't have creativity in their code. Third, they make mistakes. Even though I told you they don't make that kind of big mistakes, they barely make some. But that is so serious, the world will change because they make some mistakes. So what kind of mistakes they make? People make mistakes. They grow with mistakes. Have you ever made a mistake before? If not, you have an issue. People still make mistakes when they're big enough. They also make mistakes if they're also adults. They're adults, so they know how to program AIs. When they program, they might get a typo, make some mistakes about the code, so AIs will malfunction. That's why they make this kind of small mistakes. Last, they generate fake images that is really realistic. People start to believe it, then the world will get jumbled. People believe fake images, even though it doesn't make sense, because it is realistic. That is AI happening right now. They're really smart, so they can create images. Say to AI, I really want to get an image about a city synced in water. AI will make a city very realistic and a water in this city synced in water. Realistic. People, I gave image to a friend, and I didn't tell him that this is a fake images generated by AI. Then this guy will start to believe these fake images. Then he will spread all around the world and make the world jumble. Some people believe these fake images and some not. In the future, my guess, because of AIs, the world will be jumbled because people and other people, they get a debate of these images. This question is hard to choose. The question I gave you, there is a tip how to answer it because think of the future. Thinking of the future is very good. Should AI spread around the world? Think of the future. What will AIs do in the future? What will they do? What do people do? What other things will be on the future? If you add all your ideas to it, you finally get a good idea of the question. I'll tell you my perspective of the question. I think AI should spread around the world. So finally, I chose a yes because people knowledge will get larger. Because of technology, people will create many things. They'll put their knowledge to AIs, and AIs will act like people's knowledge. So AI's advantages will grow, and the mistakes and bad things happening about AIs will reduce because people will finally know how to fix it. And people will create so many things. Maybe millions of things will come. Millions of jobs will follow. So some of the jobs AIs couldn't handle it because this job about this thing so developed. Maybe it's better than AI itself. So they couldn't handle this job. So it's all from human. In the future, I think all humans can fit on a job.